What's going on, y'all? It's the kid J Nolan here. Yeah, it's been a minute since y'all seen my face on YouTube, but I'm back. No worries, I'm good. I'm fully recovered. Everything is Gucci, okay? Now, we're going to talk about Wayne Brady. He came out as pansexual today. I know there's a lot of people talking about it. There's a lot of people dropping jokes across social media and all the little content channels and stuff like that. If you came here with that expectation, we're not really going to be playing them types of games today, but I do want to expound on what he's talking about because I think there's a bit of confusion as to what he meant, and I think there's a bit of confusion as to why he made it an announcement, right? Because I think a lot of us saw this and it was like, why did this need to be spoken on? But given further evaluation, I think it is kind of important that he come out and say this because I think he's trying to get ahead of the story in case other people try to break it before he can. But let's get into his actual words. So Wayne Brady recently had an interview with People magazine where he came out and stated, "I am pansexual, bisexual with an open mind," which is what he then shared for further clarity. According to the publication, pansexual is defined as being attracted to persons regardless of their sex or gender, kind of anyone depending on who's in front of you. If you like characteristics about them, you're not limiting yourself, I guess. Now, during this sit down, Brady's revelation was also confirmed by his ex-wife, Miss Mandy Takita, whom he shares a 20-year-old daughter with. So his former wife, Miss Takita, came out and said, "I knew this would make him happier," and I just said okay with a smile, basically, because I feel like she already knew what it was before he mentioned it anyway. Now, in this article, he went on to share that he was previously unable to identify as pansexual or bisexual because he had to see what it really was, quote unquote. Additionally, he explained that he hadn't been able to, quote unquote, act on anything. And he went on to share that despite his public persona and various career accolades as a TV personality, he's naturally introverted. Additionally, he's explained that he does a lot of inner work to free himself of the opinions of others. He says, "There's a lot of therapy that I'm doing right now. I wish I didn't care what people think of me, but the fact of the matter is I do care. It's a weird dichotomy going from a screaming audience to sitting in a house just chilling all by yourself. I had to start learning about myself, and I had to start owning up to things that maybe I'd either repressed, suppressed, or just didn't want to deal with. I've done a lot of work on a lot of other things until now. One of the last things on that checklist was, what's one of the last things you need to really be happy and to be truly authentically yourself? I gave joy at work, but the pity is then I come home and I don't have that joy. I have joy because I love my daughter and I love my family. I love being a dad more than chocolate ice cream, but that can't be my only joy. I have to love myself." And that's when I realized that I had a problem, because if I can spend everything on stage and on camera, but then I come home and there is a love deficit, what is going on? That was my rock bottom. He also went on to explain, "I've also been attracted to certain men in my life, but I've always pushed that aside because of how I was raised and because I live in today's world and it's scary as is. What's the fastest way to hurt another man? I'm going to call you out your name. I'm going to call you gay. I'm going to emasculate you. I learned that very early from the people around me. They're like, oh, so those are bad things. Yeah, you don't want to be that." Moving forward in the conversation, he says, "I'm still coming together. I can be the best dad that Mel needs. I can be the best friend to Mandy, the best son to my mother, and one day the best partner to someone because I'm doing this for me. It's not about being with someone right now. I've got some work to do still." Then, Wayne, as a single, open-minded pansexual, can make a decision and be free and open to other people. Now, why do I think that this is important that he came out and told this story, told his account, told his narrative early in the game, made it an announcement, something that he could come out and freely talk about rather than having to find out about it directly from the blogs, directly from someone at a later time, or if he has a one-night stand occasion with somebody, they come out and try to out him under whatever they want to call him, right? So although I do not identify with Wayne Brady's feelings, I do not identify with his sexual preference, which is perfectly okay, I do understand why it's important for him to come out and state who he is, and what he believes up front. Because again, if he happens to lay with someone, or if he happens to be with someone for a couple months, if he were to do it behind the scenes, nobody know, but then things go bad 6 months from now, and then that person come out and start putting little jabs out on the internet, and folks have to find out through a third party, through somebody else not named Wayne Brady, then the scandal begins. Then all of the uttering and muttering behind the scenes starts happening. And then people start trying to come out and embarrass this man for who he is and what he's into, rather than him living in his own truth and just saying, you know what? This is what I'm about. this is what I'm on. So if you see me with man, woman, transsexual, etc., it ain't got to be no big scandal because I already told you what it was. So don't be out here trying to joke, thinking you can hurt my feelings. Don't be out here trying to run to the blogs, trying to break a story, trying to get your little $5,000 because that's going to be the last that you make any goddamn way. So let me just be my own ally and say what the fuck I need to say. So I got to salute Wayne Brady on that. Again, I don't personally identify with his situation, but it's not for me to identify with because I don't live as Wayne Brady. I don't walk in Wayne Brady's shoes. I don't raise Wayne Brady's kids. Hell, damn sure ain't have a kid with him. But I do think this was very important for him. I think that this is very mature of him to do, again, because he doesn't want to be outed at a later time. He does not want his story to be told by somebody outside of himself. And I think more people in Hollywood, in entertainment, should probably come out and make the same move. Just be honest, be upfront about who you are, be unapologetically you. You know what I'm saying? People are going to judge you. People are going to talk about you. People are going to talk shit about you either way. It doesn't matter if you're the most cleanest. It doesn't matter if you reflect the life of Jesus Christ himself. Somebody's going to have a problem with that. If you come out and say, man, you know what? I think it's best that I just wear black tees every day for the rest of my life. Somebody going to say, well, what the hell is wrong with white tees? This is how we live. This is the society we're in. No decision you make is going to be unanimously understood, unanimously accepted. So do your thing, Wayne Brady, live in your truth. And I hope that you're able to find your peace, your joy, your happiness, doing whatever it is that you do. And hopefully this doesn't put any damper on your career moving forward either, all right? Let me know what y'all think of this down below in the comments. Be sure to like and share this video. If this is your first time seeing me on YouTube, go ahead and subscribe to the channel. Hit the post notification bell for all updates, and I will see y'all on the next one, all right? Much love and respect, y'all. Peace.